Alright. We are here with Gitrog Ravenous Ride. 5 mana, 6/5, Trample Haste, and Saddle 1. Saddle is like Crew, except it just like sort of gives the creature an ability instead of like turning it into a creature itself. So, when it deals combat damage to somebody, you sacrifice what you saddled, which is basically crewing, and then you draw X and put X lands from your hand into the battlefield tapped, where X was that creature's power. So, if I were to crew with, say, this thing, we get 4, right? Now, this still has to hit, but it has trample. But we get 4, we draw 4, and then we put 4 lands from our hand into play. It's actually pretty nice. With stuff like this, you draw 10, and then put up to 10 lands in play. That's why it's in here. Anything that has like a lot of power relative to its casting cost seems kind of nice, right? Like, but that does mean I'm never actually swinging with my Gigantosaurus. I'm just playing it and then crewing, and that's about it. Reanimate, I think it's just an auto-include in basically every black deck at this point. We have, for new cards, Pillage the Bog is a notable one. We're probably going to have a lot of lands in play, and this is essentially another Demonic Tutor, essentially. It feels like one. Same with Assemble the Team, right? We've already had this card, and it seems pretty good. So that's pretty nice. At first I thought it had Flashback. I'm like, whoa, but it just has Plot. Abrupt Decay is pretty good against, like Malcolm in particular, and it's a fairly universal Vindicate for everything that costs less than 4, and I don't really hate that. There's a lot of I mean, every deck has a lot of that, so this is really good at answering most things. I'm gonna try it at least. Defense of the Heart, because it's just, you know, dumb. But there's not a lot of new cards, not really a surprise there. That's just how new formats, you know, new sets come out, and that's how they operate. But yeah, we're just trying to crew, or saddle, and sacrifice something big, draw a bunch of cards, make a lot of landfall triggers. 4 landfall triggers, actually. I am running these, because these are kind of the only ones worth running for landfall, and Tireless Tracker is kind of debatable, because it's like a lot of mana to get to these cards under the clues, but it's just something to do with landfall, so I might as well run them all, and see how it goes. Yep, pretty straightforward. Crew, swing, sack, draw, explore 40 times. Alright, let's roll, after I craft. I'm just going to snap off Cultivate next turn, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Shoot. This is very confusing. This is very confusing. Alright, we're playing this. We're swinging. Think this works out. Or it doesn't. Who knows? I certainly don't. That is not what I would have ever have done, but it has happened. My opponent has cast that card. This is a good target for my commander, so I'll keep that. Okay. Let's play this. Play this. Yeah, we might as well play the one my opponent knows about. I don't see why not. Makes sense to me. It's not like I can't play both of these in the same turn anyways. Aragorn in play just also is fine. Like, this seems like a reasonable turn to play this, which is what I would like to see here. Although maybe not, because you know I can cast my commander right now. So maybe not. Which one do you even take? Oh, you take the beater. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Love to see that. I would have taken the provisioner, I think. I don't think attacking the beater makes any sense. Yep. Play a land. Get our Trigels. Twigels, however you Napoleonic types say it. Do the thing with stuff. Click. And I actually, I can swing with additional creatures. Look at that. That's funny. Nice. Oh, I wish it showed me what I was gonna draw. I want to see more cards. Opponent. Yeah, that was probably the cleanest game I've played so far. Okay, is this the... Wait, what is this one? I don't know this one. Blue-green seems to be pretty popular lately. I guess I get Overgrown Tomb. Oh no, it looks like I'm getting that annoying stuttering. Nope, maybe it went away. That's a pretty good draw. But I kind of need to play more mana, so I guess I'll play this. I could use this to look at the top, what is it, already top 4 cards? Interesting. Alright, so we play this, and then we play a land. And I don't think there's anything else I'm willing to do right now. I already played my land for the turn. I could run this out. Do I run this out? Feels kind of weird. I lose my treasure and my food token. I don't think I do. I really wish I had an additional mana. Maybe I should just cast this right now. No, I don't want my opponent to use their mana. I don't want them to use their mana. If they were going to counter something, I'd rather them just miss their opportunity. Yep. So that happens. Cast your first spell each turn, top card, cast it up, and... Okay. So if I do the thing, I have to sacrifice just this, because I don't want to sacrifice this, and that feels really stupid. So I think I'm gonna pillage for a land. That was a good land to pillage for. And now we're feeling a little bit better about kind of everything. I do need another green. So I'll cast my... Still in the same predicament. I do not want to sacrifice my Provisioner. It just doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense to do so. So I could use this mana. I think it makes sense to do this right now, actually. I think we're just going to draw 3 cards. I think that is fine. Because I'm likely to just find something relevant. And I will Utopia Sprawl with the goose, and this sort of gets around the goose having like something bad happening to it. They're not going to block, obviously. I don't think this deck likes counterspells. I don't know if you can cast the spell at, like, you can break the time in which you could cast it if you do it instantly. They left up 2 mana before. Okay, well, they're making it patently obvious they have something. I don't think I have a good position. I'm not really looking to lose anything here. Let's play... I could just play Galta. We could see how my opponent blocks as well. I'm not casting my commander right now. Okay. So I play this to pick that back up. And do I cast Galta or do I cast Provisioner? I feel like casting Galta is just, like, stupid. I mean, why would I not? How am I thinking about this? I was not. I think I'm playing Galta. Well, flash creatures are problematic. Because now I have, like, no idea what to play around. But, I mean, I can still go to combat before I do anything. So it's kind of just fine. Okay, so Provisioner. I won't be upset to see a counterspell right now. It probably means that the wolf might not come into play. But who knows? I think it's better to go for this than the Titan. I'd rather my Titan resolve. So I'll just cast it. There's a lot of things that could go wrong anyways with the Gitrog trying to swing with a crude Ghalta. Okay, well, that could have been worse. I guess I'll turn the treasure token into a mana rock. I don't see why not. So they have a 5/6, so I can only swing with Ghalta. If I swing all out, they block, they block. Yeah, no, I can only swing with Ghalta. Not many things really punish me that bad there. That's an interesting counterspell. That did kind of punish me doing things pre-combat, but again, I don't really have a choice. Okay, we love to see this. Tatyova is kind of just shields down, basically, just for a cycle, which I can't imagine was really worth it. Okay. They only have 2 green. Oh, wait, no, they have a Springleaf Drum. Never mind. That makes it easier. So I want you to fight you. Okay, my opponent, like, roped, sandbagged, thought for 12 years, and then just conceded. Sure. I kind of like this. Feels like the most straightforward hand I've had so far. Why does my opponent have, like, a horse right there? Is that the new... Does it move? I'm sure it moves. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. If I play this, I can't play future mana rocks, so I guess I just play mana rocks this turn. Alright, well, I have insane amounts of mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I play this first, get a forest. I do need more forests. I didn't get a forest, unbelievable. I cannot cast anything except my commander, so I might as well get a tap land then. Oh no, I can't even cast my commander because I don't have black. Okay. Jeez. I guess I wanted to swamp. I don't know what I could draw here, but I'm sure there's some relevant spells. How on earth do you not Prismari command my Power Stone? What? Ugh. Alright. 1, 2, and then 4, 5. Whatever. Four it is. So Vorin Collects is pretty neat, but not if it's the only thing I'm doing. It's not that amazing. Can't be too upset with 4 cards though. But probably just lose to this stupid thing. I mean, I can kill it with Druid's Charm. I don't know. Maybe I'm not in as bad a spot as I think I am. Technically, none of these have haste. Oh, they just discarded them all, so there's some stupid reanimate spell. Alright, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I clicked the wrong one. I'm literally losing my mind on how stupid I've been playing. I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. The past few games I've played like a complete potato. I don't know. I wanted to play Vorinclex and I was manually tapping, and I sought my stuff instead of doing what I was supposed to. Oh, that'll probably cost me the game. Only 2 lands, huh? Well, that's not the end of the world. Okay, that's beatable. Sure. Yep, that could have been way worse. Alright, let's do it the right way this time. Playing this puts this... It's not lethal. There's no way to get lethal here. Okay, Okay, yep, do this, draw 6. Play these. Okay, tapped. You gonna play Gitrog? Yeah, so far it's been pretty good when it works. Sometimes it doesn't do that. I'm gonna get rid of that. I can put this on Vorinclex, so it's very difficult to kill. Guess I will. I've navigated this turn so poorly. The past 2 turns I have not been playing the best, but so far it hasn't really mattered. Meteorite? I don't know. I wasn't impressed with it, but it is one of the ones I own, and I tend to play every single commander, so I'll probably end up playing it at some point. Okay, so they can give that haste, and then make a ton of treasures, and then play the other dragons in hand through all the treasures, which doesn't really change anything. Right? Maybe it does. Maybe it does, because the problem is... Yeah, okay. They can recast their commander, I think. They have 16 mana. That also might not be the worst problem. I can maybe Primal Command to just win anyways, depending on what this Tiamat gets. A mini Pock, yeah, well. Alright. Let's tutor up, I guess, Ulamog? I don't see how it's not Ulamog. And I have a bunch of removal, so I think my opponent is doomed here. Methinks. I'm going to get rid of the haste. I mean, I'm trying to kill my opponent right now, so... Yeah, they're just dead on board. They're just dead on board. You know what? I'm going to activate the Iron Crag. I'm going to... Oh, wait. I misclicked. I misclicked again! Ooh, man, I've played this game real rough. Real rough. I do not know what I am short-circuiting left, right, and center. Alright, let's crew the Titan for no reason, and then let's swing for lethal. Okay, at least it didn't matter. This turn, my opponent just didn't concede. They let me do the thing, but yeah, they're still obviously just dead. That was I did not navigate that game too well. But my opponent interestingly got this trigger twice and didn't kill me. Right, even with something that was giving dragons haste, actually one of the better dragons to give haste, And the mana doubler, like all the mana that comes with this with Goldspan Dragon. They had a really good set of dragons there, and yeah, we still just got there. I don't think Vorinclex actually did anything because when locking their lands down, they didn't proceed to use them ever again, anyways. So I did mess up. The one mistake was accidentally seeking instead of casting Vorinclex, but didn't end up punishing me. Yeah, you just gotta hope you don't play against Pock when you're playing Meteorite chick, because if it's just a mini Pock, you're gonna lose to the better Pock. you're gonna lose to that matchup all the time, right? Oh, it's like this commander. So yeah, but we already have that commander at home, and then it's Pock at home. Oko also feels kind of bad. I pulled an Oko, and I don't feel good about. I don't feel good at all about it. Actually, I'll probably end up making a deck with it regardless. But I am so not excited about it. You beat Pock once. I mean, yeah, anything can beat anything. It's just not consistently going to do that. But I don't doubt that it's possible. You could beat Pock with a Pauper deck if things line up in your favor. Yeah, the meteorites. It just feels so goofy to me. How you outramped Pock and then killed, and then one is... Yeah, I don't know. I'm running like 1,000 games in my head between that and Pock, and I just don't see it as a consistent outcome. Alright, so we start with this, because it's the best thing in the game to do. I really like this Pillage the Bog. I really like this Pillage the Bog. It's so easy for this to basically see your entire deck. I mean, even if it sees 12 cards, 6 cards, it's like a dig through time for always 2, but you only pick 1. It's like an ultra super impulse. This card is going to see a lot of play in a lot of decks in EDH. Probably a lot in Standard too, if green-black ends up being a thing. Okay, it took my opponent a long time to figure out to do this. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to play Pillage for 4. I already have a game plan in hand. Not, like, looking for anything, really. This is the small Atraxa, though, so... somewhat problematic. Alright, so I have to name something kind of miserable. Horror Mount Frog. I guess I named Dinosaur. Because I sort of need this to resolve. And then I sort of need to get a green source. Opponent has a removal spell in hand. Again, no surprise there. Yeah, you get to use red. You do red. They're not 1-for-1 because one of them does get an additional color. So it gets access to like a stronger range of things to do. But Pock usually outweighs that anyways. Pock is like every kind of deck at once. So I get a commander trigger, which I did not anticipate. And I absolutely will utilize said commander trigger. I did not expect to get a chance to do this here. I don't see why I wouldn't do it. I didn't draw... Okay, I got 1. Oh, that's not great. It's not bad, though. I still drew 4 cards, but it obviously wasn't great. If they want to kill this, they can't play their commander. Does that kill it, or does that tap things down? How does this do? Untap, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so I can't really stop that. So I play this. I play... this? Or do I play this too? Feels really weird. I guess I do. Feels kind of strange, but... Alright. I don't know if reanimating my 4/4 makes any sense, so I'm probably not going to do that. I think I'm just gonna get a tap land and not do anything else. Okay, Grim Tutor, can't be mad with that one. I don't know what this... Well, I mean, I want the card on the top of my deck, so obviously I'm not going to cast this. I'm kind of alright with them being content that this is a good idea. So what is this ultimate? You get the book. And I can't reliably stop it now because well, I mean, if they don't have a counter spell, I can kind of stop it. I see 14 cards. Let's just cast this first. Let's just see where it takes me. No, you cannot kill the book. Oh, I guess you can. Yeah, I guess you can. Gulta doesn't seem very good. Conduit gives me a lot of recurring nonsense, but I think I'll take the Druid's Charm. Let us play this and go get Binding. The book is indestructible, right? It is not indestructible. Never mind. Yeah, it is pretty easy to just deal with it. It is actually just kind of easy to deal with it. I will deal with it this way. Or at least I'll attempt to deal with it this way first, though. Killing Atraxa doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe it does, actually. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? And there's no real attack, so I just pass. Again, it must be a spot removal spell at 2 mana. And I fully assumed they... Oh, no, they didn't cast it. Okay. It's funny how the fight effect now no longer fights. It's just one-sided. Right? They're like, oh yeah, green removal kind of sucks. Let's just make it so the Prey-upons only deal damage to one side. Like they don't attack your own creature back anymore. It's kind of funny to me. This doesn't actually stop me from being able to cast it right now, but they do have this in the way, which is a little bit of a problem. So, we crack this for whatever. Nope, put it to the command zone. I can just reanimate it. Hold on, wait, do I just want to reanimate it? Maybe I just reanimate this for 1 mana. It gives me, like, things to do with the rest of my hand. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to play this. We're going to do black. And we're going to decline. We're going to reanimate. We're going to kill their commander. Make sure this is ideal. Actually, wait. Wait. No, stop. Stop. I want to target this one. This one's less important. And now I kill this, and I get a trigger. Wait a minute. I want to crew this. Yeah, I want to crew with this, obviously. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is golden. This is golden brown muffins right here. Come on, landfall. Come on. Alright, I'll take 3. That's fine. So, probably one food, maybe 2, and the rest can be just treasure. Green. Because I'd rather not just die out of nowhere. I don't want to sit at 10 health if I don't have to. And crack a clue. Crack a clue. I don't want to commit more to the board. This is just kind of fine. Right? Makes sense to me at least. My opponent has not conceded, so they must have a sweeper or something. I can't imagine it's farewell, but I mean it could be. This is 7 mana, and they chose not to do anything, so it must be Cyclonic Rift. If that's the case, I'll just go to combat, see what happens. This must be Cyclonic Rift, right? What else could it be? Okay, so we draw 1... and 2. Actually, I mean, I might as well. Put it to my hand. So let's play you. The important ones first here. You. Guess this is a Dark Ritual turn. I might as well run this out in case for some odd reason my opponent decides to like play creatures, and then I can just back up, smash him in the face. This is okay. So did they already cast swords? I feel like they did. They did cast swords. I don't know what 1 mana could be other than like Fatal Push. Not sure. Abrupt Decay doesn't kill it. No. Yep. Alright, we'll just go get our Big Dumb. This is Collect Evidence 8. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't really matter. Maybe it's a Spell Pierce? No, it's definitely removal. I almost, like, don't want to kill Atraxa with this. But I don't know why on earth I'm even contemplating that. This forces whatever they want to use the mana for. But hitting 2 lands feels a lot better than hitting Atraxa. So it is a Fatal Push. It is actually a Fatal Push. We are correct. I guess they killed the Provisioner. Of all of these... No, they killed the Tracker. I really think you should kill the Provisioner. Yeah, if it could have been Wash Away, but they were holding priority on their own turn with it, so it's very unlikely. Fish for a land here? No dice. Okay. Swing for 5. Still above 10. I cannot eat this food token right now. Sure. So they did have an answer to Ulamog. But not the worst answer. I mean, I can answer this back with Titan. Yeah. They're taking, what, 5? Oh, no, they're just... They are now dead because they know of my commander, and it has haste. Okay. I got rid of Tireless Tracker, getting rid of Rutstein. I'm adding Gristlebrand, Shieldred, the One Ring. I got rid of Abrupt Decay. I think because we draw cards, and we also want to draw cards, not just drawing them in the first place, because we want lands in hand for this trigger and stuff, I think those cards are just, they make sense. They're also, obviously, really good. They're really good cards. Gristlebrand is just another really solid target. You can Defense of the Heart, Shieldred, and Gristlebrand, and then just draw your entire deck, because you gain 14, pay 7, yada yada yada. I think this makes more sense. It's more top-end stuff to do, and Abrupt Decay doesn't feel like it's make-or-breaking my level of interaction. The only other card I might really want is Connections. You know, the old turn 1 Connections with Dark Ritual. It is a solid card. It does create tokens as well to sacrifice, and treasures, and... Wait, yeah, well, oh, jeez. I just sold myself 6 Ways to Sundays for Black Market Connections. Think we want Black Market Connections. What do we take out, though? I could take out one of these random things to sacrifice to this, and I think the weakest one is probably the Sauropod here. It's just a 3-mana 4-power creature, which I like. I like the text on it, right? The can't be countered thing is fine. Maybe that isn't the choice. There probably is a weaker one. Maybe this thing? It's essentially the same thing, except less relevant text. Yeah, alright, we'll drop that. We'll just drop that. Alright, let's try this. Cool. This hasn't happened yet. Only took an hour. Defense of the Heart again. This is definitely a go-wide strategy to a degree, so... Nothing matters. Defense of the Heart. Apparently I can't avoid this. Past 4 games in a row, just someone has that. I mean, I need to keep this. Okay. Well, this game's over. I mean, I'll play it out, but I don't know. If my opponent doesn't have an answer for defense, I can come back, but this looks over. Steel Leaf Champion trades with their commander, and I don't need more mana than I already have, so I guess I play this. It can block their commander to stop it from happening twice in a row while I play Defense of the Heart. Actually, that's not even true. That's actually just not even true. So, Gristlebrand and Ulamog. I guess they didn't want to do that. Oh, okay. They top-decked a land, which is kind of funny. What does this do? 3 lands or make a large spirit token. Okay. Between the Phyrexian Tower, they could have made it so they had less than 3 creatures if they sequenced it differently. I think that if they didn't play a creature, they could have gotten around Defense of the Heart and I would have not been able to do anything. Huh. Interesting. I do need an untapped land, though, to do what I want. Yeah, I need an untapped land to kind of do something here that's relevant. So, Gristlebrand, Hornet Queen, or do I play Titan? Oh wait, Titan gets me what I need, right? So, Titan, 4/4, gain 5? There we go. That works. Okay, I drew the land anyways. That's kind of funny. So I play Shieldred. I can draw as much as I'd like. Reanimate's a good one. I don't have a way to discard anything right now, though. I mean, this is all nice, but I'm not ahead. I'm, like, still kind of losing this game. I don't see a reason to not do this again. Okay, I'm just going to cast this. And we're going to pass. And, yep. Something's telling me it probably does not matter, but it's what I did. So I can draw 7 in response to a removal spell. And then I'll only have like 8 turns to actually win the game, which could be very difficult. I probably have to like quad Omega block this through removal. I think I just have to do that. This doesn't have Death Touch. Yeah, I'm just going to go all in, because if they have removal spells, I need to just not let this hit me. I really don't want my opponent to draw any cards. Okay, never mind. Opponent's just drawing cards anyways. Silly me. It isn't enough to kill them, though. It was to put them down to 1? Yeah, it puts them, it puts them down to 2, rather. So Shieldred's going to die, though, and then I don't have any way to do the remaining 2, I don't think. I can journey at instant speed to get Shieldred back or something weird like that. Is there any incentive to draw 7? I think this game is so close to being over, I might as well just draw another 7. I can't do it again. I mean, I could do it again, but then it doesn't give me a lot of turns to try to do anything, so... Yeah, I can't do it again. I mean, if you have removal, just cast it. It's not hard. It just casts the removal. Okay. Sure. Yep. That was a little odd. Yeah, I don't, I think our opponent got, like, stun locked when I drew my entire deck, and they also... I mean, no, they just didn't sequence their cards in an efficient way, and it really cost them there. Um, I don't know if they had an out to this. Well, let's see. How do I finish this game? I don't know why my opponent conceded. This, I play this for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 3 left. I fight that. Okay, they're actually dead. They're actually dead because I can play a land. I can cast this, and then I can Archdruid's Charm. Okay, so I really like this strategy. I gotta say, it's pretty cool. And you're playing green, so you can actually do it, right? You're not only playing green, but this actually has trample and haste. It just has all the tools that it needs to reliably do it. The green being the sizable creatures that can, that are worth sacrificing, that come into play before you cast this, obviously. And then it has haste, so it's the very turn you cast it, you get to do it. And it has trample, so it can't just get chump block spammed. All of that is very nice, because imagine if it didn't have trample. Now we're playing cards that give trample, which dilutes our deck. Imagine it didn't have haste. Now we're playing boots and other things that give haste that dilute our deck. So it's really, really nice. This is a massive example, a huge example of a card needing certain keywords and certain things on it that allow it to be successful, because if not, then half your deck is trying to turn it on before you actually pull it off, and you can skip that part. And you have the benefit of playing green again, because now you have all the 1-drops and the ramp, and that's also obviously really nice. I was running very little removal. In the mirror match, my opponent was playing fight effects, which I don't really know why, because you can play a lot of black removal, and you don't have to bank on your green removal just being countered by them killing whatever you tried to fight with. That was kind of strange, like you're playing black, but as you can see, I'm not really playing a lot of black cards anyways. It does feel a lot more on the green side of things, playing lands, like a bunch of lands, ramping into anything relevant. It already sort of does the card draw thing on it, so you don't necessarily need a bunch of black spells to do that. But yeah, a lot of our black cards are just sort of like, well, other than Dark Ritual, this thing's just cracked. Just like tutors, card draw, and drawing cards matters and stuff, but definitely feels like a green deck. You can probably run slightly more removal. I just want it to really emphasize the core strategy of this. Maybe there's a happy middle ground with running more removal than what I did. But it felt fine. It really did. It felt fine even without a bunch of removal. You just leave it up to your opponent to try to stop you, right? Just kind of like how Pock would operate. You don't really run, well, I don't run any removal in Pock at all, and it's just up to your opponent to stop you. And sometimes they can't, right? Green can run away with the game really quickly. The Pillage the Bog is excellent. This is just, I mean, in a fair amount of times it might be better than Assemble the Team, but they're both pretty comparable, right? It is very easy for this to very quickly get to, like, 14. It's just super easy to do that. Even if this is at, like, 6 lands, that's already 12. 5 lands is 10. It's like half of a dig through time, really, for always at 2 mana. Like an ultra impulse. The plot for 3 is kind of strange to me. I mean, I get it. You just pull it out of hand and it just sits there forever. But it is a little weird that the plot is that much. I feel like they could have flipped the mana cost. Like, this should cost 3 and the plot is 2. I think that would have made more sense in my head, but no, it's not how they designed it. Scute Swarm is excellent. Any landfall trigger is excellent. I do not own... obviously, this is high in sight. I don't own Billy here, but if you do, you just throw him right in this deck. Landfall triggers with 1/1 counters is pretty decent, and then you can use the 5 mana on this to, dump into whatever. I'm going to put it in the deck list that I link. It's just a really good card. I think that's it for really... It's cool to play Nullhide, too. That's also pretty satisfying. I don't think I got a Gigantosaurus game. I didn't. That's unfortunate. The top end felt fine. Cheap Gultas are awesome. I never got a good Reanimate scenario. I don't think I did. No, that's it. Yeah, it's straightforward. I like this. This is one of the cooler new commanders, in my opinion, at least of the whopping 2 that I've played. I just think it's really nice. It's solid. It's not terrible. And what more can you ask for, right? It's not POC, but nothing else is anyway. So let me know what you thought about it. If you have ideas for Gitrog that I didn't think of, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.